Come back. I finally got the repair place that I made, the piece that I made Fred Flintstone style. This is the piece I battered over a piece of wire and just bashed it over the curbstones. It's welded in. The welds are not brilliant. To be honest, I was struggling. If you saw me welding last week, I was trying to oxyacetylene weld in high winds, and yeah, the flame was waggling about. So as you working, you're working with the flame. You've got to keep it very, very still, and you've got to molten pull. You keep it very, very, very still, and then you slowly feed the filler wire in. But it takes at least 10 seconds to get a molten pull, and if the flame bends slightly in the wind, it just a half a second or so, the molten pull starts to harden, and it was very awkward. So I've managed to get the welds on. They're not as good as I'd like, and they will need sort of filing and grinding. Normally I like to do my welds smooth enough that I don't have to sort of grind them, but welding in the wind proved to be bloody difficult. This is absolutely no good at all. You can't actually just move the camera slightly. There we go. It's just down here. It's too blotchy. I'll cut that out and do it again. But this is reasonable. But I will have to I have to grind the welds a little bit. Just it's a bit. You know, I can try and do it. With the Dreadnought file. But realistically, I think I'll just do it with a grinder. But to be honest with you, it's about 7:30 in the evening here, and I've got neighbours. I can't really be operating a grinder in the street late at night. But then yeah, the shape's not bad. It just needs a little bit of manoeuvring. You know, this is just a grotty old chisel. It's a little bit low there, but I can bend this up very slightly. Then this area just needs flattening down, just very, very slightly. You know, it's a very soft material. You know, it will bend easily. But you know, it's a half decent repair. I'm pretty pleased with it. You know, saying it was done sort of crudely, Fred Flintstone style, just bashing away over a piece of wire with a hammer on the paving stone, not too bad. But once that's been ground off and it's been tapped and knocked about, you know, get the shape perfect, that'll be painted. You won't see it. The other thing is, it does have a sound deadening mat, and the sound deadening mat fits in this whole channel behind this wire. And you know, the sound deadening mat comes about halfway up. Up the, you know, it's the inside of the bonnet. I'm being over fussy, but I just want it to be right, you know. But you know, we've now got nice solid metal, which is roughly the right shape, whereas before we had a good 9 or 10 inches of rot.